He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're coming in with a 60 degrees on the high today, 28 on the low. Looks like it's going to be a cool weekend, but it's going to be a dry weekend, which is a good thing because we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Hope everybody's doing good out there. And today, I'm excited. I've been trying for a long time to get Lynn Woodall on, and he is going to be our guest today. And for anybody out there that has ever heard of Billy Joe Shaver, he played with Billy Joe Shaver for a long time. Billy Joe kind of took him under his wing, because Billy Joe had lost his own son, and I think he just kind of
adopted him a little bit.
Kind of took him in, but they were really close, and he's got a lot of cool stories. And Jeremy Lynn and the Grinders, he's got his own little thing going. But anyway, we know that Billy Joe Shaver passed away, and man, what a great songwriter all the way around dude. That Billy Joe, one of my favorite, Billy Joe Shaver, and he had a lot to do with Waylon Jennings and a lot of his hit stuff, and he has wrote so much. I mean, I put him up over John Prine and the rest of them, no doubt. But,
yeah, he's good. He actually was about a year ago.
Yeah,
it was 2020
I think
that
wasn't long ago.
The fall of 2020 that he passed away.
Wasn't long ago. But anyway, we got Miss Sherry Raines in here with us, and she's counting down the days. Can we talk about that or not?
I'm almost done.
She's quit us.
I'm retiring.
She's retired. She's old. She can't get out of the bed in the morning.
No, you got.
We're going to the dogs.
Yeah, this will be my last month on the show. I mean, I'll come back and every once in a while if y'all want me to, and if y'all need some fill in or something. But
no, that's okay.
I don't know if I can.
We'll probably be all right.
I'm sure you will.
We'll be okay.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm gonna miss you. Tell me to shut up.
Oh, well, I can call in.
Okay, you can call in.
I can call in and tell you to shut up. You won't answer the phone, but I can do that.
Folks, we have got, we're live streaming on YouTube. Just go to Stephen Phillips with the Morning Dish, and you can pick up on all that. And it's pretty cool. We actually got an email from, where was it at? The UK. That's United Kingdom this morning there, Packy. They're picking up our stuff. And
Potato News.
I don't know what it is. It's kind of like,
is that the UK or is that Ireland?
It's UK. It's like the Netflix of UK or something. I don't know, but anyway, they were interested in us,
I think it was real, right?
I don't know, man.
Hey, quick, think of a news company. Potato News.
I don't know what it is.
Evidently, they don't have much to do over in the UK.
Listen at you, man. Girl?
Oh,
ITV.
hey.
ITV is what it is. ITV. I don't
ITV, huh?
Yeah.
Is that like
ITV.
the other supposed...
www.itv.com. I look for legit, but anyway.
Spam.
That's it.
Hey, we got a lot going on today. You want to do birthdays?
Yeah, how about some birthdays? You hear your name on the birthday list, give us a call, 706-379-9770, and we'll send you to play golf or ride horses. We had a winner yesterday, and this is a big deal. But anyway, Michael and Candace. Michael and Candace, that's what it is. It's one big word, Michael and Candace Rogers.
So somebody's sharing a Facebook, so
Yeah.
we don't really know whose birthday it is, do we?
Yep. Michael
Okay.
or Candace
All
Rogers, one or the other one. But anyway, we got Summer Burns' birthday today. Barbara Shirley, there's some of my kin folks. Sue Ward's got a birthday today. Adrian Hupper, happy birthday to you. Jackie Hunter, Steve Wade, and Lisa Parker Woodard. What do y'all got?
I've got Laura LaChance, and she's actually our DAC director over at Murphy, so happy birthday, Laura.
A DAC?
She's the Downtown Associate Communities Director for Murphy for the Main Street
And y'all
program.
call it a DAC?
DAC.
A DAC. See, I don't get all the lingo.
And it's Brenda Chambliss' birthday and Jessica Swint. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. If you got us, give us a call, 706-379-9770. You can win tickets. Kevin Klein. He's the guy that designed men's underwear, right?
Calvin or Kevin Klein? Kevin Klein's an actor. Calvin Klein was the designer.
It says fashion designer.
Okay, so it's Calvin.
He's the guy that does the underwear.
See, what are you going to do when I'm not here to pronounce things for you?
I'll have the dog guy. Is it Calvin?
Calvin.
And the other one's what?
Kevin Klein's the actor. He was on Silverado.
But Kevin starts with a K.
A Fish Called Wanda.
This is Calvin Klein.
Okay.
He's the underwear guy, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Larry King, he passed away in 2000.
Yeah, he
Did they ever
did.
get him buried?
I don't know. He's pretty preserved from all that cigarette smoke, probably.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
58 years old.
And Meg Ryan, who doesn't even look really like herself anymore.
Oh, she had all that plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And I'm with her on that. If I could have plastic surgery, I would be, I would look like, yeah.
They want to
Elvis.
say welcome to our newest subscriber, Michael, KE4EST. We have a robot who has subscribed to our channel.
Why are you watching Family Guy when you're supposed to be doing your job over there, Packy?
Nothing.
How about James Garfield?
How about Jean Tierney?
Jean Tierney. No idea.
She was a very famous actress back in the golden days of Hollywood.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, back when it was still good.
National Play Monopoly Day.
Are you good at Monopoly?
I am good at Monopoly. I'm not good as everybody else that I play with, but
Are
I'm
you
good.
good only when you have the bank?
No. I'm really not good.
If you are in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore,
Right.
and you're fighting and you're just trying to get out, play Monopoly and it will end.
Is that what you and your wife are doing?
I've tried it.
You know what? Harry and him on that show before us was talking about the thing that you blow into to where your car will crank if you're drunk.
All the new cars are going to have that.
Yeah, and they were asking how that works. Packy, how does that work? I know you got one on your car.
I was going to ask you, can you start bringing me to work?
Yeah. I know there's a couple times you're like, here, blowing this thing where we can go.
Like, Peggy, that's the tailpipe.
How do you feel about that, though? I mean, I think didn't he sign a bill saying that all the new cars coming
Who
off the
did?
line, the president, that had to have that breathalyzer in them? Isn't that, or
All
am I
new cars have to have that. So you have to blow into your car before it cranks.
Luckily for me and you, Stephen, we won't own a new car in, let's see, probably, 15
Ever.
years, something
Ever.
like that.
What if you got real bad breath?
That's
I don't know. National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day. Oh, she can have that. And Substitute Educators Day. So if you can't get the real thing, get a substitute.
well, all the schools are needing substitute teachers.
They're
you
really
know.
going to do that. They're going to put a blower.
I believe he signed the bill for that. I'd have to check on that and make sure I'm correct. I may have misheard that, but I heard that the bill had been signed, that all the manufacturers were going to be required to put a device in your car. In the car, it's going to be built in to where you won't be able to drive drunk.
That's just exactly what we needed, something else to make cars more expensive right now. You know?
I'm thinking they got cars that drive by themselves now. So what the heck does a car? I mean, I'm just.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. They got that thing on the car. That actually, if you get close to a lane or something like that, it pulls you back over, and it's making it harder on people to get caught drinking and driving. That is the truth.
Well, I don't know that it's been passed, but the infrastructure bill will require breathalyzers for all new cars. That's according to
We need
this
that.
article.
Yeah, we definitely need that. But what are you going to do? Anyway, we're going to get to a break.
The Morning Dish. The Friday Morning Dish is delivered proudly by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville, the home of Craftsman and Kenmore brands. Sears Blairsville has your next appliance or yard purchase covered.
All righty, we're back with you. I just missed whatever that was, but what are you going to
We
do?
make Stephen keep his earbuds in on the break now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't catch up on y'all talk about that dang Lord of the Rings or whatever it is. So
No, it wasn't the Lord of the Rings today.
I reckon Chris Stapleton had a concert last night, and Let's Go Brandon chant broke out at a country music concert.
Why?
Everybody's NASCAR fans now. Yeah, it's going all over. It's driving them crazy. They actually come up with this, and everybody's run with it, and it's absolutely driving them crazy. And I don't know. I reckon the president's wife's upset because actually President Biden thinks his name's Brandon now. So what are you going to do? But, yeah, I like Chris Stapleton, though, don't you?
Yeah, I bet he loved having that at his concert.
Yeah.
When he
He don't care.
trying to play music up there.
Yeah. Well, what's going on with
What do they holler at your concerts? Get off the stage!
Please no more. Sheesh. Hey, we're going to be down at Tooney's tonight. We're all excited about
You
that.
got a full weekend.
Yeah, we
this
got a full
weekend.
weekend. We'll be down at Tooney's tonight. And
Now I did have a
that's in
phone call.
Morganton.
Go ahead. Yeah, Morganton, and I had a phone call yesterday wanting to know when you were going to play on Saturday.
We're going to be at 1 o'clock downtown Andrews.
Okay, for the
And then we're going to be back at Granddaddy Mims
right.
that night.
And that's promoting the movie,
Yeah.
the series that
The
Bill's doing.
Secrets of Union County. I know a lot of people are sweating right now. Oh, Lord. Do they know about that? It's like the squirrel went berserk in the church. Remember that?
They're probably not too worried about it. Anybody that knows you can't keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You blabbed it all anyway.
Bill Ron interviewed every hairdresser in town. Got all the secrets of Blairsville.
That's where they all come from, don't they? Hey, what's going on with this Rittenhouse? What's his name?
I think they're still in deliberations, are they not?
What's taking so long?
Well, there's a lot of material to go through. They had a lot of video, and there's also there was a situation where the defense was calling for a mistrial because one of the videos, they didn't get a good copy from the prosecutor and, all that good stuff.
I don't know. They said the prosecutor was really about a little slow. Just say that. I don't know.
That's what the debate, like I said, about one of the videos, the drone videos, is apparently the quality of the video that was given to the defense team was not the same quality that the prosecution had. Mm-hmm. So,
hey, I come up with these crazy non-facts that you just don't even know, don't need to know, or whatever else. There are polka-dotted zebras. Did you know that?
Those are called leopards.
I don't know. Zebras are known for their striking black and white stripes, but it turns out not all of them are born with.
Have you ever ridden a zebra?
Hadn't yet. I want to ride a kangaroo.
They're not very.
I'd like to ride a kangaroo.
Rider friendly.
They're not.
I'd like to see you ride a kangaroo.
I'd love to ride a kangaroo. I think that'd be so much fun.
Just the visual on that alone.
Yep.
That'll keep me laughing the rest of the day.
Okay, he's asking to join now, Packy, so we should have him coming in here pretty good. Drinking coffee, tea can lower the risk of dementia, stroke, as researchers are saying. Look at that. We got a little baby boy. We got him on. Let's go and get to break, bring him in.
The Morning Dish. Today's Morning Dish is delivered by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville. There's always a friends and family sales event on the horizon, and Sears Blairsville loves rolling out the discounts on lawnmowers, refrigerators, and washing machines. Not to mention sponsoring the Morning Dish.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, and I've been trying to get this young man on for a long time, and he has played with the world-famous Billy Joe Schaefer, and a great guitar player, and family man now with a brand-new young'un. Jeremy Lynn Woodall, how are you, young sir?
I cannot complain, sir. Good to see you.
Yeah, man, good to see you, too. I think the last time I seen you, we were down in Atlanta. You were down there at the Smith's Old Bar. That's been a long time, but...
that's been a while back.
Yeah. So now, how long did you play with Billy Joe Schaefer?
Well, my first gig with him was in 2003, right. And the very last gig was right before he passed in 2020.
Wow. Man, it must have been. How was it to be absolutely playing with a legend?
Man, I had to pinch myself every day. I never really got used to the fact that I was Billy Joe's guitar player.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I was so lucky and so blessed, and there's just really no words that you can put in, that can say how it was. It was just crazy. He was one of my favorite songwriters, and for him to pick me out of a 3-county band to join his group, man, it was amazing.
Yeah, I cannot imagine. And I'm with you. I think he's one of the greatest songwriters. I mean, I put him right up there with anybody. And I really feel like that's one of the reasons Waylon Jennings got to where he's at, because of Billy Joe Schaefer's songwriting.
No doubt about it. Waylon was doing real good, but I mean, country was a music that it was a different landscape before Billy Joe came along, and before Willie just took that sack full of songs and took them to Nashville and did something with them.
Right.
Which is something Billy couldn't do.
Right.
So he's pretty fortunate to run into Waylon and to have all that stuff go down like that. Real proud of him.
But, I kind of feel, and you tell me if I'm wrong about this, Billy Joe, he had his ups and downs. He had struggles, and I know he lost his son and his wife. And I feel like he kind of took you in under his wing and adopted you as his own.
He did. To be honest with you, he hired me in 2005. I mean, as far as a steady gig,
right.
It was 2005, and that's the same year my dad died.
Mm-hmm. So,
whereas I lost my dad and he lost his son, we kind of put everything back together,
right,
for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So in a lot of ways, he saved me too, man.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, he just seems like a super guy. But now you've got your own thing going. I mean, I love that one song, One Horse Town. I think it was on your album you released a few years ago. Love that tune.
Yeah. Man, thank you. Those are all songs that I try to get Billy to kind of help me put pen to paper and make something out of those. A lot of those were just half songs until I started playing with Billy and started seeing how he will complete an idea and maybe expand on an idea and make a song better, or maybe take something out of it and make it better that way too. So a lot of that stuff I really attribute to Billy Joe and gosh, just being able to rub elbows with him and stick that stuff in my music. It was very beneficial.
Well, now, he was a hoot. There's no doubt about it. Now, I remember back a few years ago, y'all were going on the Outlaw Cruise, and then y'all went down there, and then next thing I know, you sent a text that says, "We came, we saw, we got the check, and we went home." Do you remember that?
I don't remember that. We never actually made it to the cruise.
Yeah, I know, but you got the check, I think.
I don't know if he got the check or not. I think he might have got a deposit on it or something like that.
Yeah.
We were on our way down there, and Billy had one of his episodes, had one of his moments. He was real afraid of water, and we played in Orlando before. We played down here. I think he just had a funny thing about Florida, man. I don't know if it was the hurricanes that come through here, but his grandmother had told him one time he was going to die on the water.
Right.
And that's all he talked about. When we turned around somewhere right around Tampa,
right,
we turned around and headed back to Texas.
I don't blame him. I'd have been. I feel that way every time I get close to the Florida line myself.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Jeez, that was a big talk there for a while, man. With all the people I know, they're like, "He didn't even go. He just didn't even show up." But anyway.
Well, he fired the whole band on that tour.
Right.
By the time it got down to that, it was just me and Billy in the van.
Right.
So I don't know if we were planning on just playing acoustic or what, but he would do that sometimes. If he'd get on a wild tangent, he would fire his whole band, and that's what happened on that tour.
Yeah, that is so funny. But
yeah.
And, I keep up with you on Facebook, and you posted a video not long ago of him actually where he wrote a song, and y'all had set him down, and he was playing the song, and that was just, to me, amazing to sit there and watch that. Not to mention the funny stories that you tell that Billy Joe has done over the years.
Yeah, and I had a couple of people kind of write me and say, "Man, Billy wouldn't want to put that out. He wouldn't have wanted people to see that." Well, that's why he recorded it.
Yeah.
The only reason it didn't come out back when we did it was because I kind of put a stop to it. I said, "Well, he's still trying to get out there and play. He's still out there, still relevant. People don't need to see that side of Billy." Mm-hmm. So I kind of put a shutter on it, which he was okay with that. He said, "Yeah, whatever. Let's put it out. Let's put that thing out." And he was just all about having fun. It didn't have to be perfect. And Billy, he likes everything to be a little bit ragged anyway.
Oh yeah.
So after a year passing, man, we hadn't all seen Billy in so long, and I was holding on to those videos, and I've been watching them, and I just didn't feel right keeping them to myself.
Well, I'm gonna thank you for it, man, because it made my day. Honestly.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did, because everybody needed to see Billy again. Billy was a big force in a lot of people's lives, and when something like that leaves, it leaves a hole.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one of the best reasons that he sat down that day and came in the studio. I don't know if he had premonition or knew that he wasn't going to be around forever, but there's two more videos
right
in that collection. I haven't released them yet, but I plan to do so, and I don't know. I'm proud of him because it was a cool moment, and it shows Billy as he truly was.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. That's the thing about it. I got the lead singer for Confederate Railroad. What's his name? I can't even. Danny Shirley. He actually's got a video of Johnny Paycheck in prison singing "Old Violin," and I've tried my best to get him to let me see it or whatever. And I'm sure it's probably old on DVD or something like that. But to me, that would be something to see, and just like what you've got going on. But now you're actually in the process of building a recording studio right now.
Yes, sir. I'm in. I'm actually taking an old Morgan building and souping it up, and it's one of those metal Morgan buildings, so I'm having to insulate it really well. And we're in, of course, this Texas sun, so I'm going to have to put a lot more insulation than for that in the sound qualities and this and that. But there's no right angles, and I was in enough studios running around with Billy. I kind of know what to do.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic, man. Are you playing now much at all?
Man, I've been playing a little bit with a band that I used to play for. I don't know if you guys remember Diamondback.
Oh yeah.
But Diamondback is a local Texas country band that I was playing with at the time when Billy hired me. He hired our whole band, and he eventually let them go one by one until I was the last one standing.
Right.
And but to make a long story short, I've been playing a little bit with them, and I've got a couple of other stuff going on. There's some private stuff. There's just not a whole lot to get into right now with the COVID and everything. And I'm not sure if it'll ever come back.
I know.
Not like it was, you know, and it's real disheartening to go out and see, you know, what used to be enthusiastic crowds just sitting there twiddling around on their phone, and just you're almost just a piece of furniture there. And that doesn't interest me.
I'm with you on that. And there's been a lot of music venues that's closed down, that's permanently closed down because of the COVID stuff. And I hate bars. I do. I'm sorry. I mean, you're just a human jukebox when you go to bars or something like that. But a lot of these music venues, and then you release your songs, and Spotify and all that bunch just rip you off, and you end up getting like a third of a cent of a half of a cent time you get through all
I'm going to go back to making cassettes, man. You can't download a cassette.
I'm with
and they don't sound too bad. You know, they sound about as good as an MP3.
I'm with you, man. Or 8 tracks. 8 tracks.
I was just saying 8 track be more Steven style.
It's always an 8 track was always, you had 4 tracks, and then there were 3 songs per track, and the favorite song was always the third song in the first track, but you had to listen to the first 2 to get to the one you like so much.
I got an 8 track out in the studio where I'm working, and I use it to listen to music, and it's all old country, anything all that stuff you find on 8 tracks and stuff. So I definitely buy into that.
Now, when you get this studio up, you got a new I don't know if you'd say a new album or new CD or some new songs you're working on. You're gonna be releasing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. I got about 13 brand new ones ready to go, and I kind of wanted to go through once I get a good mixing room where I can go through and maybe remix some of my older stuff that I'm not happy with, and I'm just trying to make my music better, and hopefully I maybe take on some clients and things like that. I've been giving some guitar lessons and some vocal lessons, and I think I'm going to start a keyboard lesson this week. And what I like to do is take them in there, and so they can hear what they're doing played back as if it was on a CD.
Right.
That's the best way for them to judge what they sound like. And if they take that home and listen to it, then they can make a lot of changes, and they hear what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right. So that's the biggest part of it is just a facility to do those kind of things. And I, of course, write songs and continue with all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you wrote some with Billy Joe. Has that influenced you on your writing on this new album?
There's nothing that I've written since I joined Billy Joe that wasn't highly influenced by him. That back in 2003, I sat down with Billy at that very first gig. It was me and him and Jesse Guitar Taylor, and man, Jesse got out of the way and just let me play. He was so gracious about everything. You got to imagine if you're a guitar player in a band, and then you show up to a town, and here's this kid, and Billy's saying, "Hey, well, let him take all the solos. Let him take all the solos." Right. Jesse was completely cool.
Right.
Completely cool. I've never met a nicer guy.
And that means a lot coming from a musician,
Man, he didn't have an ego. If he did, he didn't bring it that day.
Yeah.
But anyway, after that gig, I asked Billy some stuff about his songwriting, and he sat down and talked to me. Some of it was about keeping things simple enough that a kid can understand. Man, just light bulbs going off. And I was like, oh yeah, I see now. I see. So ever since then, man, everything that I've written has been touched by Billy Joe very, very extensively.
Awesome. That's awesome. So now you're actually from Texas, but you're not in Texas. I think you're in Florida right now, right?
We're actually at Disneyland and Universal.
Yeah.
We're doing kind of a double thing where we go to both parks. We went to Disneyland last night for the Christmas thing, and we're at Universal today. We're here for 4 days.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Now you got your little man with you?
I got my Alyssa daughter.
Your
my
daughter? Yeah. We got to see her. Let's see your daughter. Hold her
man,
up.
They took off.
Oh, they done left you here?
To the park.
She's probably bored by now. My gosh.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's great, man. Ain't nothing like
They went to go do the Harry Potter breakfast down there, and I'm not a big Harry Potter fan.
No, Packy is. Packy's all about Harry Potter. I'm with you, man. I'm Burt Reynolds all the way. So, but
that stuff's neat, but it's just not my thing. I don't know.
I want to ask you another question before we get going. The famous white Dodge van, where is it at now?
Man, when Billy passed away, his family swooped in and took his hat, his guitars, anything that he had. Both vans, that white Dodge van, I believe, went to somebody in his family. The black van that we had there at the end, I believe it ended up going to the mechanic that always worked on it.
Right.
Of course, it's a Mercedes. It's hard to maintain those things. It costs thousands of dollars just to stay on the road. So I didn't want it. He gave it to me, but I was like, I don't want that thing.
Yeah. That white van, though, man, that needs to be in a museum somewhere.
I agree. I told Billy, I said, man, they ought to have this thing hanging in the Smithsonian sideways or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm with you on that. I guarantee it.
We put in a lot of miles in that thing, and it was so strange climbing in there, knowing that him and Eddie rode around in that van.
Yeah, Eddie was something else.
It was very strange to be sitting in there in that van with him. That white one.
Yeah.
Now the black one, I was with him when he bought it.
Right.
But that white one has some mojo.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, honestly, I love it. But I'm with you. I think it should be on in a museum somewhere. So if these folks that's listening out here would like to keep up with Jeremy Lynn Woodall, how can they do that? You got a website or anything you got working on?
Man, I have my Jeremy Lynn Woodall on the Grinders webpage, and then we have the Grindhouse is the name of the studio.
Right.
So they can get on Facebook and dig that up. I really don't get into the internet that much. I mean, I probably used to have a website. I used to do those kind of things, but like I say, here with the way things, the climate of the music industry here is just really kind of pointless to maintain something like that, and it's almost impossible for an artist to break these days.
Yeah.
So I'm not really hanging my hat on that as much, but they're more than welcome to get on there, drop me a line, say hello. I try to write back everyone that writes. You know, if Billy meant something to you, then you mean something to me.
Yeah.
You guys are like family, and Billy would have it that way. I guarantee you.
Well, I'm gonna have to say you are a heck of a guitar player and a super nice guy. And
well, thank you,
yeah,
thank you. I
no doubt
appreciate
about
that.
it. And but anyway, we're gonna be keeping up with you here on the radio, and we'll get you back on when things starts breaking loose a little bit with your studio and see what's going on, and you get some new songs out, and maybe we can
absolutely.
Play. And but y'all have a good time down there in Florida. Make sure you put you some suntan lotion on.
Certainly.
Yeah.
It's nice out there. There's no sun today, so
yeah, that'd be good. Well, man, I know you're on vacation, and I hate to bother you then, but we sure do appreciate you coming on.
I enjoyed it very much. I'll see you guys next time.
All right, man. You take care.
Mm-hmm.
The Morning Dish. The Friday Morning Dish is delivered proudly by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville, the home of Craftsman and Kenmore brands. Sears Blairsville has your next appliance or yard purchase covered.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. Y'all need to go. We'll keep up with Jeremy Lynn Woodall, man. He is a super guy. I got to meet him a couple of times at some of the shows that they done with Billy Joe Schaefer, but I am a huge Billy Joe Schaefer fan, no doubt about it. I was reading an article last night that said that the Democratic Party and the Democrats are in serious trouble right now because of all the stuff that they're doing. And it just, I'm going to have to tell y'all, folks, I think we're all in deep trouble right now. We're all in the boat, and the front part's already sunk, and there's some of us still back on the back part, but we're going down soon. That's just my opinion.
Get to bailing, huh?
Yeah. So anyway, hopefully we get Chris Matheson here if he'll give us a shout and see what's going on in the sports world. But anyway,
while you're waiting on him, I want to mention something real quick. This is a free of Thanksgiving's coming up next week, and there's a lot of folks out there that might not be able to or want to have a Thanksgiving meal by themselves. So Cecilia Crawford over at Faulkner at Reach, the director of Reach, they do this every year. They're putting on a Thanksgiving meal. It's free. It will be at Main Street in downtown Murphy, and they'll be serving food from 11 to 2 on Thanksgiving Day. They give up their Thanksgiving every year to do this, and I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of people do that.
It's really nice.
Not me.
No, not you. And also, don't forget this Saturday, we're going to be doing Christmas on Main out in Andrews, North Carolina. That'll start at 11 o'clock on tomorrow.
They're going to close the whole street
down. Yep, they're going to close Main. No, Main Street will be closed.
That's what I'm saying, the whole street.
Well, there's more than one street in Andrews.
Well, I know that, but
yeah, there's two.
Gosh, Stephen. But yeah, they'll have Main Street closed. They're going to have vendors out there, music all day, lots of good food.
They got like 3 stages going on, and
they're going to have the carolers out there.
Right.
They're all dressed up, and everything's decorated up and pretty. So
it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. We've been trying to do it for a couple of years, and it's been really, really, really hard.
Right.
But anyway, tonight we're going to be at Tooney's down in Mineral Bluff, and that's going to be that's a music venue down there in between 2 restaurants. Y'all come on down. We kick off, I think, 7, I think they kick off at 7, and we have got it's going to be a lot of fun. Then we're going to be back in Union County at Granddaddy Mims, and that's going to be a big show. We have got Tommy's going to be there. We're going to be there. And the list goes on, and they got a lot of giveaways. You actually could win a chance to fly in an airplane, not my airplane, and not with me, but Steve Thompson's going to take you up. They got a guitar, a brand new spanking cool guitar they're going to be giving away, so a lot of raffling going on, and so it's going to be cool.
Hey, on the phone right now, all-knowing sports guy Jimmy Neutron.
Wait a minute.
He's on the phone.
Are you on the phone?
I'm on the phone, baby.
What's wrong with you?
Man, I'm trying to get in a quick workout, and I missed last week, so I didn't know that we were on for today. So I apologize. I didn't do my research, and I wasn't prepped this morning. So that's on me.
No, you tell him he's going to pay extra if he wants the video of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll set something up with my agent. But there's a lot of sports to talk about. I don't know if you guys watched that NFL game last night. The Falcons hosted the Patriots. Did any of you guys see that?
Oh, yeah. Gosh, yeah, I watched that. That was cool.
Are you serious? Did you watch that? You pulling for the Patriots because they won 25-0 over the Falcons.
No, I didn't watch that. You know how.
Yeah, it was a blowout. It was an unfortunate blowout for Atlanta. Tough loss. Matt Ryan doesn't have an offensive line to save his life, so it's really tough because I feel like Matt Ryan's still a pretty good quarterback, but when you have an offensive line that struggles to protect the quarterback and set that rushing attack, there's just no way to win the football game. And Steven, I know you played football back in the day, so you know how that is.
Yeah.
He played left out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, that's cool. I played left bench in soccer.
Well, look where you're at now, man.
It's even worse.
Yeah. So, what else is going on?
I got an update here from Young Harris College men's soccer team. They won the Peach Belt Conference tournament last Sunday with a victory over Clayton State 2-1. That's their 5th Peach Belt Conference tournament title victory in program history, which is insane. And they'll actually enter the tournament for the NCAA Division II National Tournament this weekend, and they'll host the first 2 rounds. First game will take place this Sunday afternoon as they'll play the winner of Limestone and Lenore-Rhine this Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. So that's just down the street. If you guys want to go see a great team and a great program and potentially witness some more history there at Young Harris College with head coach Mark McKeever and co. Go to Young Harris College this Sunday for that soccer game at 3 p.m., and then they'll have a second round as well.
Wow, that'd be cool. You going to be there?
I might have to make my way over there. That's a big deal.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that have been keeping up with Young Harris College soccer over the years. So it's been a lot of fun, and Coach McKeever does a great job over there with that program.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on over there with all that. So have we got anything we're going to be live broadcasting here on the radio in the next few days?
Unfortunately not. Last Friday night, Union County fell short in their state playoff game, 28-7. If they would have won, we would have continued with our live play-by-play on 95.1 every Friday night until they lost. But with that loss, that was the final game of the year for Union County Panther football. However, for football coverage, there are a couple of more teams that are still going in the state playoffs tonight. As the Fannin County Rebels, they'll host Fitzgerald at 7:30. Fannin County, a 10-win program. Fitzgerald's won 9 games out of 11. And this is a rematch from last year's Elite Eight. So tonight's matchup is a Sweet 16 matchup, round 2 of the state playoffs. Last year, these two teams met up in the third round, Elite Eight, and Fannin County got beat badly in that game. They were beat up pretty bad with some injuries and whatnot, but this is a huge game for Fannin County to get revenge. And not often do you see the same team twice in the state playoffs, back-to-back years. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I feel very confident in Fannin County tonight, and hopefully Chad Cheatham and that coaching staff has those guys ready to go per usual. Now, the Murphy Bulldogs, they'll travel to Eastern Randolph tonight in the third round of the state playoffs. And Eastern Randolph, a 10-0 football program. Murphy is a very good football program, too. They have a very rich tradition of winning football games when it matters the most in crunch time. They won the state championship last year, and they have to get through Eastern Randolph tonight on the road at 7:30. Of course, you guys can catch the Mountain Scoreboard Show Monday morning at 7:35. I'll have all the stats, scores, everything that you could want or need regarding high school and collegiate sports right here on 95.1, 97.7 FM at 7:35 Monday morning.
All right, we'll talk about something that my listeners are interested in. What's going on with the women's mud wrestling division and the women's the Rat City Rollers?
We were trying to get a hold of Stephen Phillips and trying to get. Oh yeah, hey Stephen, we're trying to get you to help coordinate that event, but you never returned my text. So I was trying to see, what time you wanted to do this. Are we doing this at the Phillips Manor, or where are we holding this event?
Well, we need to do it. I mean, like I said, this roller derby thing's really sliding down. It's not getting too good, of course. I don't know. It's just, everybody's, I guess, got their own thing. So, but anyway, are you actually working out today?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Really?
I've seen you in here. I saw you here last year, and then you came in for a little while, and then I missed you, or you changed your schedule.
Yeah. So that's cool. So you're getting to be all built up, buff looking, right?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. I like the challenge. I like the mental challenge, too, of trying to push yourself, to your limits. Because if you're living your life and you're content every single day, you get complacent, you're not doing it right. So
I like to just take a lot of pre-workout and get real jacked up and then go sit in the sauna. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. They say that's really good for you. I know your buddy JC would recommend that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, man. We appreciate the newscape on all the stuff that you got going on with sports, because we definitely need to keep up with all that. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's do it again next Friday. And, again, a reminder, Monday morning, catch the Mountain Scoreboard, 7:35 for all the state playoff coverage that you guys could want or ask for. And we'll also talk about Young Harris College soccer from over the weekend.
All right, man. Thank you, bub.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
He didn't want to go on the stream.
He's all sweaty.
He didn't want us to see his little tights, his little workout spandex thing.
That's why I quit going over there, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's exactly the reason. Yep. What else you got going on, Sherry? Anything good?
Hey, big shout out real quick to our newest subscriber, Michael KE4EST. And
that's not a robot.
That's not a bot either, right?
He says he's a robot. He's not a robot, but that's something a robot would say.
Well, he's got a free T-shirt laying right over here for you, so come on over, and we're trying to build up the channel. So if y'all go to Stephen Phillips with the Morning Dish, you can watch live and see all these people. We actually have a Jeremy Woodall, and then this goes up on YouTube right after it's aired. And so you can watch and we've got a lot of cool videos, a lot of cool interviews that we've got. And we're really having a lot of fun over here. I hope y'all are enjoying this.
Yeah,
no
make
doubt.
sure to go on there and hit subscribe, too. It helps us out. And plus, it'll remind you, if you hit that little notification bell, it'll remind you when we're going live, usually about 8:05, 8:06, something like that.
And then Sherry's quitting us.
Yep.
So what are you going to do?
Work.
I mean, really.
The thing is, I enjoy this, but the main reason I started doing this is so we could, I have to talk about community events. And by the time I get done with this, I got a 10-hour day in every day just from adding this show to my day. So
you don't like us. That's what you're saying.
That's what it is. You don't like us,
no, I'm really busy right now, and I need to focus on my real job.
She's breaking up with us.
I'm breaking up.
It's not you, it's me.
It's
That's
not
what
you,
she's
it's
saying.
me.
I invented it's not you, it's me.
I don't know. We got the. I can't even remember his name now. The dog guy. What's his name?
Ed Abel.
Ed
Ed's
Abel.
coming
Ed
in.
Abel's going to be coming in, and we might be
Yeah.
dragging some different people in as the time goes on and see what's
And
going
maybe
on.
we can continue to share community events with you guys, and y'all, if you have time in your busy schedule, mention stuff that's happening.
Are you going to be at
in the
Andrews,
community.
at downtown Andrews?
I'm going to try to get out there for a little bit tomorrow. I'm going to avoid that midday hour,
Right.
like 1 o'clock.
What about
I'm
Mims? You coming back to
kidding.
Mims?
I'm kidding. I'd probably not.
Now, Toonies is going to be pretty cool tonight. We're really looking forward to that, so that's going to be good. I'm trying to find some information on this Rittenhouse.
Oh, I do want to mention
I see
out in Murphy next weekend. Now the week of Thanksgiving is when our Christmas stuff kicks off. So we're going to be doing our scavenger hunt. That'll be going on for about 10, 12 days, and then Very Murphy Christmas. Our Christmas parade's next weekend, and so is Andrews, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend's their Main Street event, and then their Christmas parade is next Saturday, as is ours. So.
Right.
Or actually, ours is on the 4th. We got 3 weekends in a row of Christmas. Sorry. So Andrews
Christmas
the
is
next
here.
2 weekends, and then
Are we going to just skip Thanksgiving?
no, we're having Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Are you skipping the food?
I'm never skipping the food.
Oh,
And I got
so
my Cool Whip bowls ready
you
to
got
go.
Christmas stuff to do for the next 3 weekends if you
Yep.
want to.
We got to
over in Cherokee
redecorate
County.
the OA model out in the front yard. That's one of the main things we got to
When
get
do you
done.
put your tree up? Is it up already?
Not yet. Not yet.
See, I didn't either. People were putting them up after Halloween this year, and I just thought, why?
Well, people get in the Christmas spirit, but I
yeah,
don't.
but you just skip over
What
Thanksgiving.
do you want for Christmas?
I already got it.
Oh, did you? What'd you get?
It's not you, it's me.
Oh, oh well.
No, I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
She's mean, ain't she?
I know, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna miss you guys. No, after
It's
paying.
Ed Abel, man. He's going to have to wear the wig, though.
Yeah.
Where's the wig at?
How many co-hosts have I went through so far?
Hey, I've been here 3 years.
Have you really been here 3 years?
3 years. It would have been 3 years the end of December.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
And we've
I
had
think
some in the last week.
I
or
had a
two.
lot of, stamina there
There
to
you
put
go.
up with you for 3 years. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening.
Hey, we'll be
Thanks,
back
Stephen.
bright and early Monday morning. Don't forget that I'm going to be down tonight at Tooney's, and that is in Mineral Bluff. That's going to be a good show. Be down there. It kicks off about 7 o'clock. And then tomorrow we'll be at the Andrews. That is a big all-day event down there. Y'all need to come check that out. Then we're going to be back at Granddaddy Mims tomorrow night with a bunch of yahoos over there playing music. So it's going to be a big weekend. So, hey, I appreciate you. Don't forget to give us a like, give us a subscribe on the Stephen Phillips with the Morning Dish YouTube channel. And we will talk to y'all bright and early Monday morning.
W249 DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen ratings again?
Play 97.7.